Well, the idea that a riot, which has always been about an uprising, classically, in my entire lifetime of 70 years, a riot, when it's always been used, has been about black people destroying property. When you have black people destroying property all over Ferguson, Missouri, and the media has already assumed their criminal inclinations, when you have the same behaviors and even more property destruction in California after a Super Bowl or a World Series victory, and it's just people being people out of control. The whole notion of black criminality, animal behavior, out of control, emotional responses has been there for 400 or 500 years. So we don't even have to come up with a new application. All we have to say is those people, or just show pictures of black people destroying property, not lives. We never see the pictures of the white destruction of lives until you get to the bombing of the federal building in Oklahoma. Those kinds of events, the Unabomber, all these places where people have been doing these things, it always is reported as, this just makes no sense. We don't know how to get our brains around it. Oh, we know how to get our brains around people destroying cars and clothing establishments. No, we know how to get around that. We've already got the words for it. We are afraid of those black people coming out of the woods, out of the swamps to kill us. That's one of the oldest stories in America.
There is an underlying issue that America and really Europe has yet to grapple with. This notion that they can be superior to another just based upon skin color. It is an issue that evolved in Europe and has manifested itself as an international slave trade industry and the colonization of peoples all over the planet. American racism, American segregation, American exploitation of people of color, American slavery, and all the other smaller institutions that grew from it. That is the core, the issue that was behind its manifestation as a race riot in East St. Louis. There's a tendency for even historians and for those who do political analysis to simply look myopically at the issue that is before them and disconnect it from the historical issues that have brought people to that point. The issue about unions, the issue about jobs and the fear that African Americans were going to take their jobs when whites went on strike in East St. Louis would not have meant that much if this other piece was not already there. Racism, the fear that another group was going to surpass them. If that was not there, then it would have been harder for it to erupt with hundreds of white Americans attacking the entire black section of East St. Louis and trying to burn it to the ground, killing at least 300 people, but certainly dislodging thousands from that section of the city.